just got a package from Amazon and I'm so excited. It's my placemats. Look how freaking pretty these are. I can't wait to put them out. I'm actually becoming a full-on granny. Everything in moderation, because tonight I'm gonna shake some ass in the club. So, you know? I wanted to change my chairs, and my mom, as I told you, she was moving, so she had a bunch of stuff that she was getting rid of. And one of those things happened to be her chairs for her island. So my papa actually cut the legs down so that they're shorter. This is them. I'm actually so happy with it. I feel like the gray matches this type of table so well. It just goes really well with the room, and they're really comfortable, a lot more comfortable than the chairs I used to have. And I have a puzzle on the table right now, but we can throw one of these placemats down and see what they'll look like. Oh my gosh, no guys, that's actually gonna be so freaking pretty. Oh, I also got new pictures of my siblings, but they look so cute. They're getting so much older, it's actually crazy. Like, right now I'm about to head to the gym. I need to wash my hair so badly, so I have this headband in it in an attempt to make it look not as bad, because I want to go to the gym and then wash my hair. I'm actually gonna go to the grocery store as well. I'm home and I want to show you guys a little grocery haul. So I picked up some green onion, I picked up one banana, I picked up some baby tomatoes because I want to make a little salad with some bocconcini cheese. I don't know if that's how you say it. Basically like the little mozzarella balls, and some balsamic glaze. I haven't had that in a really long time. I picked up some blackberries because I feel like this is the only berry lately that hasn't been going super bad, super quick. Like the rest of them at the grocery stores, hi Miko, seems to go expired so fast and like moldy. Some cucumbers because I've been wanting to try this recipe that I saw on Pinterest. Picked up some rice vinegar because a lot of the meals I've been making lately or wanting to make lately have required this. Today we're gonna make actually a little barbecue beef. I also picked up some string beans or green beans. I have a meal that I want to make with that. Some white vinegar, some barbecue sauce, water, sparkling water. I also picked up this, which is gulab jamun. It's basically like an Indian dessert, and I'm obsessed with it. Whenever I go near my grandparents' house, they live in an area that has a lot of like Indian restaurants, I always get a thing of this to take home, and I'm so excited to try and make it at home. This was literally $1. So if I can make this at home, I will be so happy. Picked up some feta cheese because I've been using this a lot for my eggs in the morning. Also some chicken bacon, which I've actually never tried. I've always tried the turkey bacon. And then I also picked up some chicken thighs because I'm making a little yummy chicken thigh recipe that I saw also on Pinterest. And Miko's so excited because there's food involved, and I'm also home. Oh, did you wink? You're so cute. Today's Monday, as I already told you guys, and yesterday I spent the day kind of planning. I didn't spend the entire day planning, but I spent a portion of my day planning this week. So I want to show you guys some of the easy things that I did that have automatically just improved my life. And these are things that I literally just started doing, and without realizing it, they've made my life either a lot easier or a lot better. Beginning that off with planning. So in the reminders app, I'm just going to screenshot what it looks like. I have a bunch of subheadings, and then within each subheadings I have like a list of things that I need to get done for that day. And then I also use my calendar a lot. As you can see, literally almost every single day has something. All of my clients are input on this calendar app. My full-time work isn't put in here. I do actually, recently I've started scheduling out my content creation, like the days that I want to film, the days that I want to edit. That way I just have it actually set in my calendar as a reminder to get it done. I also have like my daily tasks, so like let's say I have a doctor's appointment or I need to take Miko to the groomer. All of that stuff is within here. So I just wanted to give you guys a little rundown on my calendar. That is that. Another thing that I've done that has really given me a lot of peace of mind has to do with money, and that is setting up separate savings accounts. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't want to show like exact amounts of how much I set aside each month, but I guess I could tell you. Would it make it easier if I just tell you? Is it weird? I don't know. I feel like it's such a weird stigma thing to like talk about money. I feel like I'm a very visual person, so it helps when I have visual aids. So I'm gonna put like a visual aid on the screen. Let's say you have 4 accounts. We'll call them bills, short-term savings, emergency fund, and checkings. Then within those 4 accounts, let's say you get paid $100 every 2 weeks. I'm just giving a random number here. Let's say you get paid $100 every 2 weeks. Actually, no, let's go big. Let's say you get paid $1 million every 2 weeks. Let's say you take $5,000 and put them into your bills, because your bills at the end of the month come up to a total of $10,000. So you know that if you put it in at one time you get paid and then you put it in that second time you get paid, that money is set aside for your payments, and that money is almost like out of sight, out of mind. You're not touching that money, you're not even looking at that money, you know it's just there and ready for when you need to pay. Then let's say in your short-term savings account, you're gonna put away $2,000. So at the end of that month, you have now $4,000 in that short-term savings account. Then let's say in your emergency fund, you put away $1,000. So then at the end of that month, you have $2,000. And then in your checkings, let's say you leave the remainder money that you have. As the months go on, that $2,000 in that emergency fund has all of a sudden become $30,000, or that $5,000 that you have in your short-term savings account has all of a sudden become $70,000, just because every single month you're putting in a certain amount that you can afford to put aside, and it racks up. Because I feel like when you're pulling from one account all the time, it just gets messy and really confusing. So treat your life like a business. Like if you have a business, you're gonna have a separate account for paying your employees maybe, or you have a separate account for your expenses, your separate account for tax payments, all that stuff. So treat your own life in that same way, and you'll realize that you actually can afford to save a lot more money than you think. Even if it's like $10 every single 2 weeks, that adds up. That makes a big difference. I hope the visual aid helped, because explaining that in words was hard for me. I broke my intermittent fast early today. It's 12:35. Usually I go till 1, but I was hungry, so here's my breakfast. And I'm gonna do some of my puzzle while we sit here. Got these shoes in the mail, and I'm very happy with them. They're from DSW. I basically just wanted a new pair of little booties that were pointed toe, because I love the way that like jeans look with a pointed toe. I needed a pair of booties that weren't like super high. Like I feel like this is practically like maybe an inch, if that. I'm gonna wear these shoes on my feet while I work. I like to do that whenever I get new shoes, just to like let them kind of mold to my feet a little bit more. I can also feel if there's anything uncomfortable about them before I actually leave the house wearing them. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I have this KLE perfume. It's the one called Invite Only Amber 23. It looks like this. And I got it when I was in London, and it was kind of like an impulse buy. I just went into Boots and I wanted to buy a perfume. I wanted to buy something nice while I was there as a like reminder for the London trip. I ended up picking up this perfume because I really liked it, and then I took it home, and honestly, I just don't really wear it because I don't love it. It's very spicy, like very, 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 very spicy and strong. I haven't been wearing it, and I feel like it's such a waste of such an expensive, good quality perfume. Like it lasts really well, but I obviously can't return it because I bought it at Boots, and I live in Canada, so we don't have Boots. But I think I'm gonna try today, because usually when I spray perfume, I go like 1, 2. I'll do like 2 behind my knees if I'm wearing a skirt or a dress, because like the heat rises, and so I guess it makes you smell better. I don't know, I saw that one time. And then sometimes I'll do like a wrist. So I think what I'm gonna do is try 1 spray and then dab it all and just use the 1 spray and see how I feel, see if I like it or not. I also really want to get the vanilla scent in this because I've smelled it before and it's so good. That's what I anticipated on getting, and then I smelled this and I fell in love with it, so I bought this instead and then took it home and realized I didn't actually like it. So, you live and you learn. I don't know. Was that 1 spray? That felt like half a spray. We'll see. If you guys are curious what my favorite perfumes are, I'll give you a little rundown. This is like my OG. I wear this if I don't know what to wear. I wear this on like an everyday basis. It's just so good. I've been wearing this for I think 3 years now. I love this perfume. It's the Cloud by Ariana Grande. Another staple, I've been wearing this since high school. It's the YSL Black Opium. I love this perfume. It's by, I actually don't know the name of this brand. I got it at Marshall's and it was like $15, and they always have this brand there, just different scents. This one is chai and it's so yummy. It's basically like sweet with like a splash, like a little like of spice. Not really any, barely. I also love this one. This is another one that I got from Marshall's. I love a good Marshall scent. It's called The Good Scent and it's in the scent Earth. It kind of reminds me of Cloud by Ariana Grande. Just like obviously a cheaper version. And then this is from Zara. Zara has some really good scents. They're typically like dupes for other scents, I think. And this one is the Gourmand Addict. Gourmand? And this one smells kind of like sea. I also love Replica by The Fireplace. Body spray wise, I have this. Usually I use this as like a mix. This is the Brazilian Crush. It's like the Sol de Janeiro one. And then another OG. I've had this bottle for far too long, but it's the Pink Warm and Cozy. It looks like this. It smells so yummy. This is something I just spray on sometimes like after the shower. I know perfume's not good for you, but I love smelling good. I've tried to give up certain things that are like bad for you, and scents is one of those things that I can't give up, like candles and perfume. I love them. I don't know what else to do. Like, I love them. Speaking of healthy alternatives, if you guys haven't tried TheraBreath, it's a little expensive, but it's well worth the money. It doesn't have that typical Listerine-y feeling, but it leaves your breath a lot fresher long term. Like, you may not feel like your breath is that fresh, but it actually stays really fresh for a while. Every time I use that, I'm always like, wow, that shit works. Like, I don't have to worry about my breath that day. I feel like I'm very hyper aware of scents, so I always think that my breath smells, or that I smell, or that I don't have perfume on, or that like my house stinks. Like, I'm just very hyper aware of scent. Okay, I've been really putting off getting into my new book. It's The Fourth Wing. I've heard really good things about it, and I think I'll like it because I really loved the ACOTAR series. I feel like when I finish a book, especially like a fiction book, I get so attached to the characters and to like the storyline that it's hard for me to then start up something new. So I have to take like sometimes up to a week or more to kind of like let it really get out of my routine and my mind of like being in that world, so then I can go into a new one. It's almost like I have to grieve the book in a way. It's kind of dramatic, but I'm going to start reading it now and I'll let you guys know what I think. I just woke up and I was admiring how absolutely beautiful that tree is. Like, it looks so pretty. And there's another one over there. They're just so orange and red. And then I look up and the moon is out. It's gonna be a good day. Good morning, guys. I just realized something and I wanted to share. So as you guys know, I've been intermittent fasting for the past like 2-3 weeks, I want to say, and I've been really liking it. But this week, all of a sudden, I'm so hungry in the morning. Like, I can't wait until 1 p.m. to eat. I need to eat way sooner. And I was like not really sure what was causing that. I was just like, interesting, like I don't want to like fail this intermittent fasting thing, but also I'm like listening to my body. Like, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat, you know what I mean? And this is like a different type of hungry than it was before. Like, I feel like the past few weeks I'd get hungry for like maybe 5 minutes and then it would pass and I'd forget, whereas right now it's like I'm hungry, like I need to eat. So anyways, I was thinking about that and I realized that it's because I'm getting my period next week. And I heard this on a podcast recently. I was listening to a podcast talking about intermittent fasting and also just fasting in longer sprints as well. Like, for example, doing like a 48-hour fast or a 72-hour fast. Like, people do that and the results are really crazy. I'm not there yet, but they were talking about how it's important that as women we research fasting around our cycle, because a lot of the information that we have online is based off of a male's body, which doesn't work the same way that ours does. And so she was talking about how when we're either bleeding or before the week that we start bleeding, it's important for us to be mindful and like really listen to our bodies, and our bodies are craving different things at that time. So that makes so much sense now. I'm like, oh, so crazy. I feel like it's still so wild to me that like we live in such a society that's so accustomed to the male world of just like working on like 24-hour cycle rather than a monthly cycle. And yeah, it's just crazy to me. But I'm really glad that we're in a phase of humanity where it's starting to kind of get more and more information accessible to females. I mean, not on the scale that we deserve, but it's getting there. It's definitely, I feel like, the best it's ever been for us, maybe since like the beginning when there was like a matriarchy and shit. I just set the table for dinner for Sam and I tonight, and it is so pretty. I've been collecting a lot of dishes lately, and I've gotten some from my mom, and I'm just like, it's so pretty. Let me show you. Okay, we have to ignore the puzzle that's on the side. This is what it's looking like. It is so freaking pretty. I feel like I can get it at a better angle. Like, are you kidding me? That's so pretty. I haven't done a little cleanse in my house in quite a while, so we're gonna use some Palo Santo to clean the house. Usually what I do is I'll kind of do like a little prayer, thank God for all that I have, and then kind of just state that I want the house to be filled with love and light, and to protect any energy coming in and out, and to, yeah, just allow abundance and love and joy and fun to be filled in this space. You definitely want to set an intention when you do this, but yeah, I'm gonna do that now, and I'm probably gonna mute myself so you guys don't hear me, but you can watch.